and many of you may or may not be fans of my The Fungus is Among Us page on Facebook. If you are not a fan, you should go and like that page. It's full of great information about this topic that I'm about to read to you. So here we go. This is compiled from months of research and literally dozens of books, and I have tried to explain it to the best of my ability. Number 1, 80% of the body's immune system lies in the colon. If your immune system is crippled, your body can't fight off disease and infection. You should never even get a wart. The body's immunity should fight off a simple virus like a wart. But how many people do you know that have warts, sometimes their whole life? The traditional line of thought is to freeze off the wart. But when we do that, we have ignored the fact that it's our immune system's job to fight off that virus. We only got rid of that issue on the surface. Now, if you apply that same logic to anything wrong with your skin, eczema, psoriasis, cracked, itchy, bleeding sores, athlete's foot, etc., we lotion them, we put creams on them, but we know that those creams don't actually get rid of the skin issue, because the minute we quit using the lotion, the cream, or whatever, it comes back, because something inside is what is causing it. Doctors use steroids. The purpose of a steroid is to turn off the immune response. Something is wrong inside. Your body tries to get rid of it, so it surfaces on the skin. So the theory behind steroids is to stop the outward sign. Turn off your immune system. Okay, so let's use some logic here. Why would anyone ever turn off the only ability our body has to restore itself? Setting us up to become incredibly ill from something that our body should easily fight off. Steroids can't pick and choose which response to turn off. If you get a steroid shot to stop a skin reaction, it turns off all immune function, not just the rash. The rash is just a warning of something going on the inside. Now, apply that same logic to anything. No wonder this was 3 pages long. I've got paragraphs duplicated here. Here we go. God. Now let's step outside the skin. Let's look at disease as a whole. Imagine if we have a simple virus like a wart. Then clearly you have an immune system issue. Number 2. Okay, we've talked about the immune system and how 80% of the immune system lies within your colon. Number 2, we're born with a microscopic amount of fungus in the colon, itty bitty. Science says that the only reason they can find that itty bitty amount of fungus exists in us at birth is for the purpose of decomposition. In fact, in the entire universe, that is always fungus's purpose. Think of it like this: a tree dies, mushrooms start consuming it, and eventually it decomposes and goes back into the earth. Fungus thrives on dead matter. So when we die, ideally that microscopic amount of fungus should start the decomposition process to make us part of the earth. So how did things get so out of balance? The first time you ever took an antibiotic, it went in and killed the bacteria that was making you sick. It killed the bad bacteria, and it also killed the good bacteria that colonizes your colon. It killed it. It made it dead. So now there's dead matter floating around in your colon. A buffet for fungus. So the fungus starts feasting on the dead bacteria, and it grows and grows and grows, and the fungus starts to line the inside of your colon. When your colon is lined with fungus, you can no longer properly absorb nutrients from the food you eat. Also, fungus has now taken your immune system hostage. Fungus is the boss now, not your immune system. Imagine early decomposition. That's what's happening. It has started decomposing your immune system. Your body may not actually die. It may just get some strange disease like fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue or rheumatoid arthritis. Also, any number of autoimmune diseases. Those diseases may actually begin what I imagine is like early decomposition. But instead of it decomposing you fast and just killing you, it's slow and torturous. Imagine if there was a way to kill fungus and reestablish your colon with the healthy bacteria that promote proper immune function. Just imagine. if there was a way to get your body's God-given ability to heal itself turned back to on instead of off. A quick side note, I know that antibiotics are not bad. Sometimes they're necessary, obviously. So please don't quote me as saying that antibiotics are bad for people. I know that you have to have them sometimes. And I'm just glad now that there's something that will combat the immune damage that they do. So let's see, one other thing. Oh, one other important thing to note. Sugar and processed foods also feed fungus. If someone is very ill, you owe it to them to tell them that as well. Or obviously, you can feel free to message me anytime. Hope this helps.